Hey everyone, today I'm just going to share about like mob programming or ensemble programming. And so mob programming is like, a group of developers, it may be like 4 to 6 developers working on like the same task together. In case of like pair programming, you have one computer having like, taking turns between like two people. Here it's more than that. So some of the key aspects to consider before that, like I'd like to mention it was uh, introduced by Udizel, and it has been like gaining momentum in certain companies, and one of the companies have been like practicing long, I think, under industries. So yeah, when coming to mob programming, or now we call ensemble because mob might be giving a little bit of negative connotation, so we will call ensemble programming. And yeah, so the one thing is the setup in how in pair programming you have like, it's always best to have one computer, one keyboard, and like taking turns. Here the same setup you have, the space should be, because when you say like up to 4 to 6 people working on the same thing, so you should have like a good space where everyone can like see, having a big monitor, and then like seeing that. But of course you'll have like people like taking turns, 10 to 15 minute rotations, so that like everyone like trying to be like the driver and like going in. So when coming into the advantages, so you could see like a lot of the feedback loop is so close, and you have like more engagement. And then the big thing is like, you can like step away without like interrupting the work, because sometimes when you are like doing like as an individual contributor doing solo programming, the work that you do will get impacted. In case of like pair or like mob, of course pair also like having just one person, but like here you have the team, so it's not going to get impacted. That's another advantage. And then like you have the things like a collective ownership is happening really when we talk, because everyone is like contributing, everyone is like reviewing the code, everyone is like contributing to that. So that's a very big advantage. And sometimes it seems to be like, okay, all the people working on same thing, but the outcome and the quality is going to be like a lot better, rather than like in terms of a person like doing solo programming, waiting for the code review, getting feedback later and reworking that. So all those things can be avoided. So that's another big thing. And of course the setup like we talked, so everyone can play like different roles, because when you do like a task, there might be like different role plays can happen. And of course it might be like having its own pros and cons, like when you do in terms of like in person versus like in a distributed team, across remote. But of course you can like overcome challenges like something like mob.sh, like a mobbing tool, like you can like have a lot of things like with timers, and then like handing over the work in progress branch to the next developer. So it can also be done. So it's all like needs some practice and some um, uh, to overcome those challenges. So of course, as pair programming, this is also like when we are like working on tackling complex situations, it's work together, like brainstorming the ideas and like trying to put the solution together. So this will be like an interesting thing, whenever like it applies, the team can do that and benefit from that. Hope you find this useful. Thank you.